Hello, this is Huntsman9, and today I'm going to be talking about the PlayStation Premium. I really need to say this about your company PlayStation because you're charging how much for PlayStation Premium? Like around $112 or $120, right? Now, here's the interesting part that I found out today when I was using PlayStation Premium. So I was trying to play, Star Wars, right? You know what I'm saying? A game I really wanted to play for, the Force Unleashed 2, right? So I find out, obviously this is a game that you can only stream the game, right? It should be downloadable by now. You know what I'm saying? There's no excuses. The game should already been a download type of video game. A long time ago. Alright. But other than that, right? Here's where the main issue comes into play. I was playing for Force Unleashed 2, I had an idea like, oh, hey, this is a pretty cool idea. Why don't I just play this game, right? Since I'm waiting for the new Jedi Survivor to come out, like, oh, this could be like nice content, right? Play this game, talk about it, whatever it is, on a recording for PlayStation. But guess what I find out? For games that you stream on PlayStation, you can't even record a video. You can't even broadcast. You can't even go live on that game. Now maybe if you use like a separate piece of media like a camera or something like that, or a capture card, but if you're just trying to use like the PlayStation tools like for Share Factory or what have you, you can't even make a screenshot. I really have to say that this is very disappointing. I really don't understand why you do this, PlayStation, why your company is like this. And there's a few other things I'm going to be talking about when it comes to your company, especially like your new PlayStation Portable. I'm probably not going to talk about much about that on this video, but definitely I plan on making a video about that, because I've already talked about the problems with your product already, especially how bad the PS5 has been doing. You know what I'm saying? I really just don't get your business practices. And I know people want to use excuses like, oh, it's just business. And you're right, it is just business. But the thing is, when you use the excuse, it's just business, what people like me are going to think, oh, okay, it's just business. Well, I'll just take my business and take my money and spend it somewhere else instead of wasting it on a company like PlayStation. Do you get what I'm saying? This has always been a problem with your company, PlayStation. I really don't get it. I really hope you actually make some real changes, because you know what I'm saying? Stuff like this is why you've been losing money. And I need to say this because I've noticed that other companies have been protecting you. You know what I'm saying? When it comes to social media, a lot of other companies, they will do their hardest to try and shut people up from knowing the truth about your company, about the real reason why you're losing money. And it's funny because it's just like people and other companies want to know so bad, oh, why is PlayStation losing money? Or they'll beat around the bush talking about, oh, we don't understand why they're losing money. It's because of your business practices. It's because of how you treat gamers. It's because of how you treat people in general. You know what I'm saying? And it's also the fact that you don't want to actually improve gaming, PlayStation, to whoever's in charge. You know what I'm saying? Because you're not all about trying to make gaming, even better. Or I should say, basically, the best way to put it is advance it. You know what I'm saying? It's just like with the PSVR, right? Other than just graphics, I already came up with an idea that would actually work. Like, for instance, using the VR to use for multiplayer couch co-op, right? That's something that it could be used for. For, games like, for instance, Horizon Forbidden West, if you want to do couch co-op, you use, like, the VR headset. Someone uses the VR headset, the other person uses the TV. You get what I'm saying? Simple stuff like that. Or if you're playing a game like Call of Duty or something, so you don't have to worry about split screen. You know what I'm saying? That's just like an example of what I'm talking about. How PlayStation, they don't care about advancing gaming. And it's the same thing with Microsoft. They don't care about advancing gaming. I get that, it's about making money, survival, stuff like that. But as far as, passion and things and business goes, it can't just be business and it can't just be passion. You have to have a balance. It's like you expect us to spend our money, but you want to give us trash content. It's like, what do you want me to do? You get what I'm saying? Well, obviously, that's all I really need to talk about. But for the majority, like I said, my problem with Star Wars Force Unleashed 2, it's not just that game itself, it's like basically any game you try to stream. It's ridiculous, man. As many excuses as people want to make with why PlayStation can't do this backwards compatibility stuff, they could have done it a long time ago. They just didn't want to do it. Whether it was because of they didn't think it was going to make money or they got lazy. Whatever the case, they didn't want to do it. Now all of a sudden they want to do it because they know it's going to make money. PlayStation, you have no one else to blame but yourselves for why you've been losing money. This is Huntsman9, and I'm out.